Friends of FBG Duck had a lot of tough words to say about Foolio after he died. I didn't even know Foolio had this many ops. Even King Von Killer, the guy who killed King Von, Lil Tim, he even had some words for Foolio. I said, damn, including the people from Foolio hood.
I said it's a party
That
over
shit
there
what
right
it do.
now.
Smoking that shit every day. Niggas face flat. Niggas going out bad every day. It's over with.
Oh,
Niggas going out
sit
bad
down.
every day.
Oh,
It's over
sit
with. Free
down.
queso.
You know, people who Foolio was beefing with in Florida, they was cracking jokes, all kind of shit, because Foolio done made songs about smoking dead ops. He talked about all these attempts on his life. It was a lot of beef, a lot of murders in that neighborhood. I didn't know Chicago people really had this hate for Foolio. We finna talk about this because Duck Friends and King Von Killer, they had some strong words. Hit the like button. Goes on this video, 2,000 likes. I was shocked at some of the shit that I seen. We seen FBG Young. He kind of cracked the layup at Foolio because Foolio was disrespecting Duck, you know, talking about Duck signed and got signed out and all kind of shit.
Like a duck almost made it and got took out. Fuck nigga.
The first,
Nigga duck got signed and signed out. Stupid ass
the
nigga.
first now what?
Hey, Mom.
Young didn't like that, so he kind of cracked the layup and at that shit. You know, later on, Young kind of talked about he was kind of emotional at that moment, so he posted that shit, you know. A lot of times this internet posts some shit right when it happened. Motherfuckers be in their feelings, so I understand it because I posted that up. But then later on, here come Billionaire Black. He has some strong words for Foolio. You know, I said, damn, I didn't even know it was this strong. But Foolio did speak on Duck, you know. Then here come Flame, JHE Flame. He has some strong words. Some along the lines of, I hope Duck beating you up or something like that. I said, damn, those strong words. I didn't even know the connection was that deep. You know, this Chicago. But Foolio was speaking on a lot of shit outside the culture and in his culture. A lot of people was irritated at the fact that he was speaking on people like that. We heard him on Clubhouse, you know, talking to Rugen and shit, speaking down on Duck. So Billionaire Black and, you know, Flame had the opportunity to troll him back even though he died. You know, I did remember the Duck thing, but I didn't know it was this serious. Then come Lil Tim, the guy who the guy who was charged a King Von murder. He had some real strong words for him too, because he spoke on like Lil Tim and Lil Pop and shit like that. Lil Pop dying, then he spoke on like Lil Tim and the whole King Von thing, because Foolio got a relationship with, I guess, some of the BDs and shit like that in Chicago. So, you know, he spoke on Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim. He spoke on Quando, Lil Tim, and Lil Pop. Lil Tim said some strong. I didn't even know Lil Tim ain't even really speak like this when King Von died. So I thought that was wild as hell. You can tell Foolio inherited a lot of beef, a lot of enemies and shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still shocked right now at his death. You know, we all seen that on the internet. The man is in Tampa, he posting where he at. They kicked him out of one place, he have to go to a cheap hotel. In my opinion, you know, I do a lot of interviews in hotels and shit like that. I don't really like all them big ass celebrations and shit. You know, to be honest with you, I think once you get to a certain age, you get too old for all that birthday celebration shit, where you celebrating at parties with a bunch of strangers, and instead of just celebrating with people you give a fuck about, people you love. You got one or two women around you. You finna fuck on one bitch that night. You don't gotta have 30 hoes around you and all these niggas. You in another town, which means these ain't niggas you grew up with. You know, me, I like to be out the way. You know, I ain't with all that celebrating no party shit later on in my life. I think niggas is too old for that shit. But I like to stay the fuck out the way, you know. Being in a cheap hotel, friends calling friends to invite other friends to these parties, women I barely know, high-powered ass drugs. We got to move way better than that, in my opinion. I'm not sure what made Foolio move to that level, but, you know, unfortunately, he lost his life. My condolences to him. And there's been a lot of people speaking mean on him, from Charleston White to a lot of people, man. I'm gonna reserve my, you know, negative comments. You know, that brother just lost his life, man. You know, I understand he was speaking on a lot of gang shit, a lot of wild shit, but a lot of these niggas don't get an opportunity to hit 30. You know, that's when they mind started changing. I think Foolio was 26, so he had, you know, he was older, but he was still in his 20s, man. Normally, a motherfucker don't get grown madder into their 30s out here when you one of these young gang banging ass niggas, man. But I wanted to tell y'all that it's a lot of people got things to say about him. From Charleston White.
That boy, I say they done got that Foolio, boy. I told him they were gonna get him.
Yeah, nah, well, I didn't tell him they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got. Nah, that nigga works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucked.
To Lil Tim, to all FBG Duck friends, to his homies too. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's the homie True.